What is up, guys? Wanted to show you how I did General Colbatann, and this is one of the more difficult maps in a long time, and yeah, it's quite a struggle, but I think I found the best way to do it. I'm going to show this with two different strategies using two different um, decks. So you can see what I used there was Living Bomb early, and the timings on all these are a little bit wild, but the whole point of Living Bomb is he spawns all these eggs and all these skeleton parties everywhere, and we need to take this tower. That is our number one goal: defend and take this tower as quickly as you can. So I'm running Execute here and Living Bomb, so two spells, which is a little bit wild. But you know, it's kind of necessary to take this tower, at least with this deck at this time when I was running it. So I was struggling on this for a little bit, but was able to finally do it. And I think it was 4 levels too low or something like that. So Banshee is used to take out all their gargoyles, and the harpies are also used to potentially take out a gargoyle if you maybe bansheed the huntress or something like that. So you can see here, now that we have this tower taken, he started to post these skeleton parties that are like staying in place up high there. So we're gonna start to look for that as like a way to start taking out his units. So if we can be patient, this whole map is patience, which I wasn't there, but that's fine. So we did about, I don't know, 20% of his life just by taking out all that stuff. If I was a little bit more patient, I could have probably knocked out that Griffin with it, but that's how she goes sometimes. So the great thing about taking this tower, like, defend it with your life, because that is the way to get gold. It also does a little bit of damage to things going across the bridge, and it will usually, not always, but it will usually make him start to spawn those skeleton parties up closer to him, which then we can take advantage of and do more damage with Living Bomb. So I know this is going to be kind of a long map. The next one's actually a little bit quicker, but it's worth kind of watching this and seeing all the intricacies of what happens. So right there, we were able to do basically all the damage that we needed to on that huntress, a lot of damage to that gargoyle, and a good chunk of damage on General Colbatann himself. So that's where Living Bomb, I think, is really playing. Hey, that's enough. Really playing a good a role in this map, where usually you don't really find a way to play Living Bomb, but this map especially, I think it's very, very, very good. Yeah, and right now we're just winning that gold battle. We, oh yeah, I shouldn't say this. When you ever spawn 3 things right next to him, or if 3 units are right next to General Colbatann, he basically kills them all with that little blizzard. I should have said that earlier. But yeah, you can't, like, the unbound strategy doesn't really work that well on him. I've tried, believe me, I tried to cheese this thing as many ways as possible, and it's just super, super tough. I think now the patience, I didn't quite get that guy perfect, but you know, we got a little bit of extra damage on him, on that huntress. But you can see how we're doing super well with the gold right now. It's overtime. We still have execute for that little bonus damage wherever we need, so we just have to, that stinks he put that there instead of right next to himself, the skeleton party. But he does put that skeleton party kind of wherever. It's just he has a higher chance of putting it closer to him once you have this tower. So right now we're just kind of throwing things in. We have 30 seconds. Even though he's going to use all of his, or kill this stuff with his blizzard, still did a little bit of damage with the Whelpegg explosion. And now we're just finishing him off with a little bit of Harpy and a little bit of Living Bomb. Alright, let's go straight into the second map, and I want to show you maybe a more traditional way of doing it, but still using that Living Bomb. But for our DPS, we're going to rely on our own Gargoyle. So if you have Gargoyle leveled up, we took out Execute here, we put in Gargoyle, and we're going to still do the same thing where we need to take out this front tower as quickly as possible. And the beginning is very difficult too. Like, you never really know how these eggs are going to react to, like, things like harpies. Sometimes harpies will just walk through and kill them all. Another time one will kill them. So good little chunk there with the Living Bomb. Was able to take that out with that stolen Huntress, and now that we have this tower, hopefully forever, we can start to use our gargoyle right from there to do our DPS to the boss, and the rest of it's all defending. If you can think of a better way to take out that tower that we just took out with Living Bomb 2 times, kind of, let me know. I've tried a bunch of different ways, you know, like Meat Wagon from up top, didn't really work. I tried Pumpkin Thrower, dude. It's just all the stuff that comes up on top just starts wrecking you, so... Another good place to throw whelp eggs is right underneath that bridge on the right side. If like a troll's coming or a huntress is coming, so when they kill those eggs, they'll actually spawn up on top of that bridge. You won't see that on any of these 2 runs, but yeah, that's the best way. So we just need to maintain this gold advantage. That is the #1 thing. We get more gold than him, and we will win the game. So the one little cheesy thing when we're this low of life, because we did let that gargoyle kind of get a little bit get to our base early on, is he could throw skeleton party right on our core, which might kill us and be close. So just gotta be careful on that. Maybe you leave your harpies back for that. But you can see how this is much smoother, much cleaner having this gargoyle do the damage rather than just kind of whatever else do damage. If you do take something with a Banshee as well, it's not infected by the icy slow that affects everything. So that's another thing to think about. It's still quite difficult. That whelp eggs will take out some stuff. Yeah, not bad. Took out a little bit. Yeah, we're just finishing up here with a little bit of Living Bomb and a little bit of Gargoyle. So I think that's the best way to do it. Again, everything's a little bit different, but just these intricacies of how to play things. But take that first tower first. You will do okay, but it will take a little while. Good luck.